If you have trouble going to sleep at night, if your mind is racing, it's hard to unwind from the night, this is the video for you. My name is Rachel. I am a somatic therapist and coach. And in this video, I'm going to give you a pretty short yoga routine that combines both the ancient wisdom of yoga with modern science to help you shift the state of your nervous system towards one of more relaxation and get you into the space to be able to sleep better. So I hope this practice is helpful and it helps to lull you into sleep tonight. So we'll start practice in a seated position. If you want to sit on a chair or a bed, you're welcome to do that. You could sit cross-legged. I have a blanket under my hips because we don't want our knees way up here. It's just going to create more tension. So wherever you're seated, trying to have your tailbone reaching a little bit back, allowing your knees to drop towards the ground. We're going to start by just taking a moment to tune in. So you can close your eyes or have a soft focus. Noticing what's happening in your body. Does it feel light, heavy? Does it feel warm or cool? Does it feel kind of spacious or tense? Noticing the quality of your breath. Where is your body moving with your breath? Does it feel shallow or deep? Rushed or slow? What's the quality of your mind? Do you feel foggy, rushed, frantic, scattered, clear? And then we'll take a moment rubbing hands together to build some heat between your hands. We're going to bring one hand to the heart, the other hand on top of that. And take a moment to set an intention for this short practice we're doing. That could be to prepare yourself to sleep deeply, or it could be something else. And then once you have that intention, take a couple breaths to breathe that intention into your body. Imagine it filling every cell of the body. As you're ready, you can open up your eyes, rest your hands down, and then we're going to start with a brushing practice, which is a very soothing practice to do. So again, we'll rub our hands together, building some heat, and then we're going to start by just rubbing the skin of our face. So we're not going for a deep tissue massage here, just rubbing the skin of the face. And then we'll move to the scalp. So this could be big, long strokes through your hair. It could be small little circles, it could be tapping. And then from there, we'll come to the back of the neck. So just using our hand to just stroke down the back of the neck. And then coming into the front of the throat. Come down one arm, just brushing down that arm. You can imagine brushing the day off. We'll go to the other arm, and this could even be brushing off a certain experience or thought or feeling that's hard to release. using this practice as a reminder to let go. Then we'll come to the front of the torso, just brushing down the torso, then the back of the body. Brush the hips. And then if you're seated on the ground or in the bed, I guess, or anywhere, you could either bring your feet into a pyramid or a diamond position, or you could just work down the legs. So we're brushing down the legs. You could do this with your legs in another position. It's just a little bit easier to access, kind of brushing, getting all of the skin of the leg down through the feet. Beautiful. And then I'll just come back to where we started and taking a moment to pause and notice. How can we just start to slow down as we're preparing for sleep, just allowing your pace to also slow down. Beautiful. From here, we're going to do a couple forward folds, which help to turn on the relaxation part of our nervous system. So it can be helpful to have a blanket to sit on. You could sit on a pillow. We're going to start just with our legs long out in front of us. And we're going to do a dynamic forward fold. So you're welcome to bend your knees a little. The most important thing is we're keeping our spine long. So if your legs are straight and then you do this, you round right away. You just want to bend your knees to keep the length through the spine. Inhale, reaching your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, folding forward. We're just doing this a few times with your breath, your rhythm. And then this time you come forward, we're gonna hold. So you can bring your hands just to rest alongside your legs. You could grab your feet if that's possible. And then wherever you are, you're gonna inhale, lengthen your spine as much as you can, and then exhale, fold. And as we're here, think about deepening the exhale. Lengthening the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Beautiful. Then we'll inhale, we'll reach our arms forward, reaching them up. Exhale, arms down by the side or resting your hands on your knees. And just take a moment to notice what you're feeling now. And then from here, we're going to bring our feet together, knees wide. And we want this to be more of a diamond shape than that butterfly where you bring your feet towards your hips. And we're going to just start to reach our spine forward. So again, keeping this long line of the spine. And then from here, you can bring your palms facing up and just hook them under the calves and working your way forward, lengthening as much as you can. And then when you can't lengthen anymore, you're just gonna let your back round, let your head reach down. It's almost like you're trying to reach the top of your head to the balls of your feet. Just letting yourself rest into this position. And we'll hold here for a few deep breaths. So really think about lengthening that exhale. Could even do double the count. So maybe inhaling for a count of 3 or 4. And then exhaling to a count of 6 or 8. That lengthened exhale is just another cue to the nervous system to turn on the relaxation part of our nervous system, shifting you to a state of calm. And then slowly we're going to lengthen the spine, reaching the head forward, finding the length of our spine, freeing our arms, and coming back up, legs forward just for a moment, maybe doing a little tap of the knees. Then we'll bring our legs around. We'll come to all fours for a moment. Come into a child's pose. So we could bring your big toes together, knees wide, and then our hips reach back towards your heels, bringing your arms forward, resting your forehead on the mat. And if your forehead doesn't get quite to the mat, you could make a little pillow with your hands or your fists. And then just allowing yourself to breathe really deeply into the back of your body here. And still trying to keep the exhale longer than the inhale. Letting your body relax into gravity. Letting go of any tension. Letting go of any effort that you don't need to keep this position. Beautiful. And then we're going to just walk our hands back up. We're going to make our way into a resting position here. So you have options. You could do this on the mat. You could just get into bed. We're going to do a guided relaxation for the last bit of practice. So if you're ready for bed, you can just cozy up in bed, or you could do it on the mat. So there's some options for the mat. I love a little blanket under my head. You just don't want too much of a support. So you can lie on your back. You could have your knees pointed up to the ceiling. Maybe even walking your feet a little wider, knees resting towards each other. So this is great if the lower back is tender, if you straighten your legs. You could straighten your legs here. You could put your legs up the wall. Any other variations are fair game. And take a minute. I'm going to come to seated to lead you, but take a minute to find your resting practice. What is the position that allows you to be as present as possible in your body? And then once you get there, just letting yourself melt into gravity. Melting into the mat, into the ground. Relaxing the muscles of the face, relaxing the forehead, corners of the eyes, corners of the nose, corners of the mouth, relaxing the jaw, Relaxing the tongue into the back of the throat, the eyes into the back of the sockets, and then starting at the top of your head, relaxing through the scalp, the back of the head, relaxing through the neck, the right shoulder, elbow, wrist, pointer finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, thumb, back to the right wrist, elbow, shoulder, the point between the collarbones, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, pointer finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, thumb, back to the left wrist, elbow, shoulder, point between the collarbones. Relaxing through the heart center, the right side of the chest, the left side of the chest, the navel, the perineum, the right hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, perineum, then over to the left hip, knee, ankle, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, ankle, knee, hip, perineum, back to the navel, center of the chest, the point between the collarbones, the point between the eyebrows, and then the crown of the head. Allowing your body to relax completely. Allowing yourself to drift off into sleep. If you're in bed, you can just allow yourself to continue to relax. Otherwise, taking a moment to bring yourself back up to seated. Just noticing what's the state you're in now compared to when we started. I'm wishing you sweet dreams and deep sleep.